While the event is about to commence. Where you are asking why the Controller General is not in the house, well, I cannot answer that until when it comes to the point for them to introduce themselves. But I can tell you that ACG Emmanuel Nwa Ekeze is in the house and is leading for now. But I can cite something. Okay, now let me show you somebody that is coming in. VDM is just stepping into the house. VDM is just stepping into the house together with a lawyer. I can easily see I can see Adeyanju. Adeyanju is leading VDM into the house. You're home to GTV Africa live from Abuja. If you are here to subscribe, kindly subscribe, and you have opportunity of hearing details of what is going on right in the house. They made their move back, and I'm sure they're coming back. Lawmakers are seated and they are set for the part of the day. You're on live to GTV Africa, live from Abuja. And I can tell you that GTV is bringing this to you. And if you have details of activities that is going on right in the National Assembly. You're on live to GTV Africa, live from National Assembly. As you can hear, the committee is about to commence their activities, and the chairman of the committee, together with other members, are seated to commence the activity. Earlier, I saw VDM. Okay, he's just stepping in again. He's just returning back to the house together with his lawyer, Adeyanju. He's just stepping in. As you can see, stepping into the house. This is GTV Africa. If you are yet to subscribe to our channel, kindly subscribe, and you have opportunity of seeing everything that is available that we have access to. The whole live to GTV Africa as National Assembly commences an event. This is the head. The home live to GTV Africa. We've just listened to the press.
Members of this committee, the Consul General of the Nigerian Correctional Services, the General Economic and Financial Branch, heavily represented by the Chief of Staff, Michael. Other well-meaning stakeholders gathered here, yes, gentlemen of the press, I have the singular honor and privilege to humbly welcome you to this all important investigative hearing. I will, at this point, call for members of the high table to kindly introduce themselves to one after the other before other stakeholders from the other side of the divide. We will start from this side. Pass the microphone to one after the other. Thank you. The chairman, Honorable please, the press inside. Don't go. Chairman, my name is Dr. Patrick Kumar. I represent the entire
You're home to GTV Africa live from National Assembly. The event is about to commence. We are on just introduction now. The lawmakers are mentioning their names, and after this, the people in the house, the invited guests, are going to mention their names also. This is GTV Africa. If you are yet to subscribe, kindly subscribe, and you will not regret subscribing to GTV because you'll be having opportunity of getting to know things as it's happening at any time and at any place. Your comment is welcome.
With the chairman of Columbia State, where we have this working government in Nigeria. Thank you. Let me start on the
Chairman, the co-chairman, the chairman of this committee, honorable colleagues, our invited guests, I remain Ogel David Agada, member representing the Correctional constituency and from Benue State.
co-chairman, honorable colleagues, our guests.
I am Prince Olaide Latif Mohammed. I represent the group of Repo for the local colonies of the federal constituency and from the case setters here. Thank you.
At this point, we'll hand over the microphone to stakeholders.
Thank you, Co-Chairman, respected colleagues, invited guests, Secretariat, ladies and gentlemen. And for the notice of the Federal Constituency of Ondo State, standing in for Chairman of Community Institution and the Correctional Service, I am Deputy Chairman, House Committee and Community.
Chairman, our guest. My name is Nita. So in my today, I represent Sarah South Korea Frequency from the state.
Well, I understand some of you are asking about the volume, but that is the only available if mic system that is available.
It's introduction, please.
Okay.
Dear colleagues and members, the lawyer in our midst who just introduced himself is kindly withdraw that one. We are in a parliament. Just come here to say from home. Can you please offer your introduction?
Yes, the trouble that was happening is this problem.
No. Who is that?
Who is that again?
Who is that? Hold on. See, follow the chairman instruction.
The chairman controls the. Excuse me, take instruction from the chairman. My name is Awel. I'm a legal practitioner and I'm the counsel for public.
Thank you. We will come to that.
This president. Cameraman, let's see them. President, can you move back, please?
Well, while they are still working,
There's space at the back now.
while they are still working on the audio, please, I will see what I can do. The audio here is bad, but I'll see what I can do from my side.
Good afternoon, the co-chairman and other honorable members here today. I stand on the existing protocol. My name is Michael Ezekwe, the chief of staff to the executive chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, standing in for him. And I do apologize for his unavoidable absence due to the exigencies of war and emergency that has come. Good afternoon.
Honorable members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, at this point I have the singular honor of privilege to humbly the chairman, joint committee investigating the allegation of corruption against the EFCC and the Nigerian Correctional Center, Honorable Ginger Owos. Mr. Chairman, you welcome.
Thank you, the co-chairman of each committee, distinguished members of the joint committee, our investor guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. This is a speech delivered by Honorable Ginger Onsibe, Chairman Joint Committees on the investigation of disturbing allegations of corruption against the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and the Nigerian Correctional Services during the investigation hearing on Monday, 30th September 2024 at the House of Representatives New Building National Assembly Complex. I welcome you all to this very significant investigative hearing on the allegations of corruption leveled against the Economic and Financial Crime Commission and the Nigerian Correctional Service by Mr. Idris O, a popular Nigerian cross-dresser also known as Bobrisky. It was reported that during this recent incarceration, Bobrisky was allegedly given separate accommodation outside the facility of the Nigerian Correctional Service due to financial inducements of some personnel of the Nigerian Correctional Service. It was also reported that some EFCC operatives demanded a sum of 15 million naira as bribe to give Bobrisky what is termed as soft landing in this case. Worthy of note is another financial inducement of an alleged 10 million naira to Falanas in their offer to Bobrisky to facilitate his release through the Minister of Justice using presidential pardon. Flowing from the above, it is very clear that these allegations of corruption are weighty controversies against two of the election's key agencies. They are symbols of national unity, honor, and discipline. Hence, all must be ready to give the fullest cooperation as we try to get to the root cause and unravel the facts of the matter. Fellow Nigerians, you may agree with me that this development is very dangerous to the image of our country and democracy among the community of nations, which calls for careful investigation, diligent analysis, and sober reflection. In course of our work, and looking sincerely at the terms of reference, we should be able to expose corrupt activities and need to keep public sector honest, transparent, and accountable, curb dishonest practices, and ensure public sector employees act in public interest. The danger of corruption in any public agency cannot be overemphasized, for it can result to financial losses, damage to employee morale, damage to its reputation, and lead to focus and resources being diverted away from delivering core trade rules and services to the country. Corruption is an insidious plague that has a wide range of corrosive effects on the society. It undermines democracy and the rule of law and leads to violation of decent societal values. Widespread corruption deters investment, weakens economic growth, and undermines the rule of law. Corruption undermines public trust in authority, which can lead to civil unrest and unnecessary political dislocations and tensions. Today, we seek to probe into the allegations of corruption in Nigerian Correctional Services and the Economic Financial Commission. An unconditional comprehensive investigation into the damning allegations. You will agree with me that all allegations are reprehensible behavior, highest form of indiscipline, of unprofessionalism, which must be confronted with absolute zero tolerance
and severe consequences for would-be culprits. Therefore, our job as a committee is to engage in unconditional and comprehensive investigations of these allegations specified above. In fiercely resisting this scandal, which has caused serious fracture within the concerned two national agencies, this committee will not tolerate any compromise on its core values of integrity, transparency, and accountability. And we must be thorough and unbiased in our investigation. In the face of these pressing challenges, and I brought us all to pay adequate attention in uploading valuable guidelines, practical strategies, and vigorous perspectives to ultimately prescribe reasonable advice to relevant stakeholders and punishment as the deterrence to others in the future. At this point, I want to deeply appreciate the confidence reposed on the committee and to state without missing words that the 10th House of Representatives, under the able leadership of Right Honorable Abbas Tajudeen, is committed to the best global practices in delivering democratic dividends to Nigerian people. Hence, the prompt emergence of this special investigative exercise. Before I conclude, I want to call our attention to the fact that we must limit ourselves to the subject matter for which we are here today. We don't want anybody to deviate from the reasons why we are here today. And the reasons why we are here today is very clear. And I have mentioned 3 of them. One is that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission was accused of demanding and receiving bribes in the sum of 15 million to remove 2 counts of money laundering contained in the original 6-count charge against Mr. Idris from the Federal High Court. Secondly, that the correctional facility collected a sum of 15 million from Mr. Idris to place him in VIP accommodation, being an apartment outside the correctional facility for the duration of his prison term. Thirdly, that Mr. Femi Falana's son collected a sum of 10 million naira from Mr. Idris to pursue a pardon from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu through the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation. Conclusion. As a committee, we must be able to put on our moral armor to crack severely the foundation of these weighty and devastating allegations, to try and rescue the federal agencies involved from the brink of unprecedented danger and endeavor. Finally, we should also be able to evolve a strategy to jointly prescribe the culture of true professional ethics within the Nigerian Correctional Services and the EFCC. God bless you all and happy deliberation. Ginger, also the House Committee Chairman of Financial Crimes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
That was the chairman of the Joint Committee. Honorable members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I have the permission of the chairman to publicly invite from both of us, the Deputy Chairman, House of Representatives Committee on the Reformatory Institution, Honorable Eoluwa and the both of them for the closing phase of this investigative hearing before we get into the technical session. Thank you. Honorable Eoluwa, please.
Thank you very much. I just want to use the opportunity to say thank you everyone for finding time to participate. Just like you said, we should ensure we cooperate with this committee. This committee was set up to clear these allegations and to look into these allegations that have been made. It was on the 26th of September by the Board of Proceedings of the House of Representatives, presided over by the Speaker, right on the Saturday and passed, that this committee jointly sit together, the Committee on Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, as well as the Committee on Information Institutions, to jointly sit and investigate all these allegations in the interest of Nigeria, in the interest of Nigerians, and in the interest of our institutions to ensure transparency and to give all parties involved the opportunity to come and present their case and to discuss and deliberate on all the allegations that the co-chairman has already said. So I just want to use this to say again that we should cooperate and help to provide information and documents where necessary to help this committee to achieve its objectives as the co-chairman has said. Once again, I wish all parties involved for a successful deliberation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Chairman. Honorable members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, with this we come to the closing of the voting ceremony, and we will move immediately into the
Africa, suddenly the light goes off. Well, this is Nigeria. Nigeria is expected to have this kind of a situation because of light issues is still a problem. This is GTV Africa live from National Assembly. Everything is still intact. Everything is intact. So, the generator will be power in a few minutes time.
Thank you. Like I did mention before, we'll go to the technical section of this topic. We have clearly stated on our presentation will be here, and we will take the. Where are they? Sergeant Atam, please. Sergeant Atam, please. Please, can you come over?
Just by the two sides.
Whole life GTV.
Come forward before making it.
Take a look
Excuse me. Please, come here.
Don't go beyond that.
The evidence I shall give to this committee shall be the truth. The whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Fine. Mr. Chairman, sir, with your kind permission, I'll hand over the microphone to very dark. Please, can you reduce the volume of that?
Mr. Vincent Martins, before you move on, like I said earlier, try and limit yourself to the reason why we are here.
My lawyer will be I will not say what. I don't want to walk out from people that are in my mind. I won't say anything. No clapping, please. Hello.
You're home to GTV Africa. This sense it's just declared that he's not going to speak because the reason he's not here and his lawyer is only here. As a result of that, his lawyer too will be speaking. And also HFCC chairman is not here, so will be speaking. And also HFCC chairman is not here, so. So we will not be speaking because
let us become invited to testify. We let already in point of testimony for being discharged as the chairman. We do expect the testimony of the court. I want to move the chairman. I will leave them to call where goes back to the point of testimony until he is discharged by this the chairman of this adult committee. That is first. Then second, it is not religious accessible for parliament. Parliament has its rule of practice. So to that extent, it is from the chair that will determine the rules for this constitution.
like you said, I should try to narrate what is happening. Very dark man was invited to speak.
So to that extent, the I move to the motion that the first witness
But he said,
because he testified is one and this the practice of parliament. Then we take this as this is your business and this is not the first time I'm having the best meeting. Thank you, the chairman. And so move.
Point of order. Okay.
Thank you, distinguished colleagues. Yes, my name is Dr. Jesse Okedo. I represent the Nigerians, especially the heart of the institution. Mr. Chairman, the board chairman, and distinguished colleagues, by the ratio of section 88, somewhat spoken, this parliament has the power to invite anyone and investigate this. Therefore, it is an aberration for witness to come before us and say you will not say no. Mr. Chairman, in line with the previous speaker, this has the six that the witness will turn back to the witness box and disagree.
Dear colleagues, motion has been moved. Martin Visa, the witness boss, and continue with the presentations. If you are in support, will you say aye? Aye. People against say nay. The ayes have it. Mr. Vincent, please, can you report to the witness boss?
Please, one call. Let's be fast, please.
Mr. Let me ask you. You are the You don't have more to say here. All you need to do is to adopt the video you posted. That is just that. Just say it's you that posted that video and your source. We have the video already. Just say this video you posted it and this is the source. It's just a video. That is the only business you have there.
Don't guide them, Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
As I earlier said, I'm going to be
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
When your sister
Mr. Chairman.
that it is his lawyer and is going to speak, he's not going to say anything.
Mr. Chairman, for even Mr. Chairman, I do not think that the gentleman here is taking this investigation here seriously. I think we need to move to the next level. He was the one that was invited. So if he came here with his lawyer, that is not a private business. He must talk to us because Parliament has invited him. And I don't think we should accept it for him at all. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, co-chairman, honorable colleagues, our guests. Mr. Chairman, permit me to say, I think you are taking this thing so simple, and that is why one of our guests is doing what he's doing. This is Parliament. We are not acting outside the Constitution that empowers as a Parliament. It is bound on him, as we have called him to that witness was, to speak to us. Even adopting whatever he has committed, it also has to come from what he has said before adopting it. And also, I want to add, for those who are yet to get there, it is your submission here that is final. What you say is final, and that should be abided by. If that is not taken, you can invoke the law of the house. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Sawan. I represent the good people of Oyo Federal Constituency of the State. I'm very proud to meet you. Mr. Chairman, we have rules that guide us in the Parliament. Mr. Chairman, no one man can stall this proceeding. Mr. Chairman, now that we know the witness is on oath, I think at this point, Mr. Chairman, I want to move a motion that the witness refusing to answer to the Parliament is started at arms to be called to arrest and detain the witness because it is part of the power we have to invoke. I so move, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Give me a second.
Let us distinguish colleagues. The witness is still here. Maybe he will want to talk to us because this is a Parliament. We have our rules here. Given these waiting allegations, you are supposed to lead this process. And I know that you talk well before you take public to make these allegations. So what I am saying is that you are still here on the witness box, and we expect you to address us. It is not your duty whether Bobrisky came there or not. That one concerns us. We also have our constitutional powers to subpoena him to come here. We have those powers. So you are not expected to dictate to us what we should do. So we expect you to talk to us, but where you refuse, we can invoke the constitutional powers we have here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If the judge will allow me, I'd like to make a few comments. Maybe to guide the proceedings and also assist parties before this committee. I have a background as a lawyer. I practiced for 14 years, and I know the government to be law. I also know that even in regular court sessions, the absence of the accused person counsel, accused person from the prosecution from continuing the course of the business. And Parliament had issued hearing notices to parties, and parties are before us. Whoever is not before us, it is the business of Parliament to decide what to do. That issue then from here, or whatever it is, that's the business of the committee. In fact, the chairman of the committee, who presides over the meeting. And so I want to state here clearly, for avoidance of doubt, that in the event that the gentleman who is here, the defense, refuses to respect the fully constituted committee of the House, sitting in his place as another mandate of the National Assembly, pursuant to the relevant provisions of the Constitution, according to the justice of this case. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Honorable Co-Chairman. I think it's important to emphasize for the witness to understand that the allegations that were made has caused this House to invite senior government officials that have come here. Members of the House of Reps are gathered here based on the allegations that were made. So I think it's important to emphasize that the witness needs to speak to this allegation on social media, to speak and let us understand how why this allegation was made, speak as a witness that has been invited. Otherwise, this House will exercise the power that the members have said. Senior government officials are here. The Correctional Service, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, they are all here. So it's important that you speak to this allegation.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and my distinguished colleagues. My name is Honorable Kelechi. Why we expect it carefully? The gentleman here already is that coach here, and we are elected by the people. We are not just in our own. Our people mandated us to be here. And the House has directed that we must carry out this investigation. We have investigated a lot of witches, not just individuals. We are an institution like EFCC, prisons, have been mentioned
can't sweep it under the carpet. It's like giving quote, yeah, look at the next day somebody is telling you story. So you are there already to testify. I would advise you, go ahead, give your testimony. Don't go to people voted for us to be. The powers of this house cannot be taken for granted. I will not allow it. You will step in here and tell 360 members of the House of Representatives that you're not going to say anything. If you do that, you must set good precedent for the power. I want to tell you the power of the rule of law to protect the citizens and institutions, which is also one of them. And these institutions. So I will put it to you. So go ahead. Nobody should receive them. And I want to believe this about it. You see, we invited you, not you. You listen to him. We are in charge here. Here, we are in charge. I just want you to know that. So you should allow your right. For here, we invited him. Allow your right to testify. This is not, if you whatever we've done here, you are not okay with it. You have other rules. You also express your, you have to appeal. So I have my second devotion member, Coach. The man should go ahead. Thank you.
Dear colleagues, if he needs the help of his lawyer to talk, let us allow you to say what you want to say. Let's hear you. Give you the microphone.
No, you are not the one speaking. Give it to the lawyer.
Chairman, you can't speak so basically, what he's saying is that the person who made all the allegations against the security agencies is not here. The person does not respect this house. That's what he's saying. That's number two. I'm going to go. I'm just referring what we have discussed. Number two, he's saying that he has not said he's not going to speak. At least we came prepared. We came with almost everything that is needed by this committee here. We have even come with additional evidence that is not even available online. We have come with everything. So he's not saying, I don't want to assist the committee, I don't want to talk. He's saying because that person who should be here, who is not here, who has sent a lawyer to represent he or she, that him too is not going to talk directly, that he's going to talk to his counsel. That's just what he's saying, and nothing more.
In addition, I would like to say, the man from my state, he said, I don't speak. I don't mind. And also, if the voice shows, so it's obvious that there is a governor somewhere that might maybe told you not to come, and then nothing will happen because you have to separate everybody here by not coming, and you are trying to force you to come, and you are already throwing the little threats, and you say, you know, stay in the cell, and this one I play, and you know what happened. So I go and stay there until the very least. But for now, I will not say anything. If I say anything, maybe that.
So, the Senate Council, we have taken note of the fact that the police is not here. It is on us to decide the next line of action, not on him. He has let us know that. You did have a plan.
Which I expect us all to do this point. We are not prosecuting them. We are trying to find out and get to the root of this very heinous and previous allegations made to state officials. So, my brother, the leader,
Chairman.
Council, I implore you to speak to your clients or publicly whether he should get not here. It is irrelevant because when he, she, whatever is going to be spoken to, if he's not here, then we'll handle that issue there. The Economic Crime Commission is here, the Correctional Services are here. So let us move forward.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Co-Chairman, it seems we are joking about this matter. I can see people even clapping and smiling and laughing. The image of this country is at stake. If our anti-corruption agency is being called to question, our custodian centers are being called to question, we should take this matter very seriously. And the young man there who made this revelation is trying to become sentimental. The house is being put to question. The house is being once again put to public domain and courts. I will advise my colleagues a minority view to whether we are arresting him or not. That Bobrisky, who is the center of this matter, should be properly addressed so that we do not send a wrong signal. Already Bobrisky is claiming to be untouchable. He's claiming to be untouchable. He has put the EFCC in bad light. He has put the correctional services in very bad light. And this young man, even though his speech is very it's unbecoming. I do not support the way you have spoken here. But let this young man not use us to shine. We must do the proper thing. Bobrisky should be addressed, issues should be addressed properly. If the man says, I talked about Bobrisky, and the Bobrisky is not here, please, I want him to be here so that you hear what I will say. Bobrisky should be brought here. Please, my dear colleagues, let's not.
Is it as a motion?
I'm saying as a caution. If you want me to move it, it will be. If it is a motion, I thereby move that Bobrisky. Okay, if we're not there yet.
We are not. We have noted what you have said. Order! Order, please. We have noted what you have said. Nobody amongst us here is saying that because Bobrisky did not come here today, that you will or see you will not come here. What we are saying is that we are not here yet. We have our order here. When it gets to him and he is not here, we will also deal with that. So that is what we are saying. So, council, yes, can you confer with him so that he can make presentation and tender whatever you have to us?
With his lawyer in order to change the setting. Whether he's going to do that, I don't know. As you can see him at the corner there, he's the one having chats with his lawyer. The house is held to ransom because Bobrisky is not in the house. And it's only his lawyer that appeared. And his lawyer is seated just right there. It's the lawyer that appeared for him. Bobrisky fails to appear in the house. And maybe the house is going to use warrant of arrest him, compel him to appear here. EFCC officials are seated, lawmakers are seated. Everyone is waiting to know the actions. As it was said, BDM Bobrisky is not in the house, he's not going to speak. He's not speaking with his lawyer whether there will be changes from his evaluation. I wish he will reverse the statement he made that he is going to die. I wish that will be reversed that statement.
Council, are you also so can we proceed? Order, please. Can we proceed? Can we proceed?
Well, speaking with his lawyer, and they have agreed. And I wish he will change his statement that if he speaks, he should die. I hope he will change that statement that he's not going to die. Where he has to reverse the statement, just as I said, that I wish he reversed his statement. Now he has to reverse his statement and is ready to speak.
How I got hold of that recording is as a result of Bobrisky blackmailing somebody in the whole world. So, according to the story and according to the evidence that a group of chats that was sent to me, the person borrowed from Bobrisky 4 million naira when Bobrisky was in the EFCC detention, or rather, in the private apartment. The person gave him the money on the 19/6/2024. The person gave him the money, 4 million naira, was transferred to this account number 0496411. Still, Bobrisky is the Kuda Bank. So apparently it's his brother's account. So when it was time to get the money back, according to the story that I told you and the evidence and so Bobrisky needed he wanted that money to complete his due in Lagos. So that was why I borrowed the money. So it's time to pay. Bobrisky sent him a message, Bobrisky refused to respond. Sent him another one after like a few days. Bobrisky also refused to respond. When Bobrisky eventually responded, Bobrisky said, I'm going to give you the money in, I think, September. So September 1st, the guy reached out to Bobrisky again. Bobrisky refused. And the next thing that followed it was blackmail. He said, I'll tell them that you are smooshing me and you are kissing me. So the guy felt very, very somehow because felt like he was not going to get his money. God so kind, there's very that man that has the plans for all out the people that owes money and they pay. So a friend of mine who is very popular contacted me and said, BDM, see what's going on. And I said, okay, no I'll say something here. When he sent it, immediately I made a video, my first video, I said, obviously, I'm giving you 4 hours to pay back. Then he started begging the guy. Now, what I'm going to say now, my lawyer is going to do. Now, he started begging the guy. Then he paid. Immediately, he paid. But when I listened to the audio, I said, nah, even though you pay, this has to do the out there. Because EFCC cannot go around harassing some boys, young boys, and somebody with a godfather will be pulling stones. I was detained in the prison. My very good friend, Sean Pussy, was detained as well. A lot of boys are inside the prison, but Pussy is not any way better than them. So I didn't see any reason why I should keep the audience. I kept the receipt of his payment, which he paid that day. So immediately I got it, I just smiled. So he was watching. But here's the thing, Bobrisky didn't know that this guy recorded everything. But because Bobrisky, obviously I have the platform here, he understands how I roll. So he quickly paid. I said, no, it has to go there. Now, I need to clarify something about David Falana and because apparently right now some people are taking advantage of what is going on to target David Falana. And I would like to see here now that apologize to him for the death on his name. However, it's so sad that his name was inside our window. I could not believe it as well. That was like, that was the part that even irritated me more, which I said I refuse to believe that it will be part and party to something like that that will make people take somebody out of prison and to get a pardon. So, here I have the recording. I have one part. I can't give you guys the whole part because I don't know if Bobrisky Godfather is here. Everything. So I'll give you one part of it. Then maybe you will another time. I can give you the complete audio. Furthermore, if you like that one, I have another one. And he does not even know about it. So I am very, very ready. The reason why I wanted it to be here, I wanted to be looking directly into his eyes so that we understand that Nigeria is not for the godfathers. Yes, Nigeria is not for the godfathers. I will not allow corruption. If I see a secret about you, okay, I will tell. Okay, even you that say you move me outside, I will tell, especially you. And I believe this very much. I'm not doing it because Nigeria has gone down. Now, I implore you people to actually do the right thing because the judiciary system is messed up so bad. It's messed up so bad. If people have to save your case, I believe a lot of BBC members are here. Maybe we need to save yourself.
It's okay. It's okay. Can we? Can you take that? Can you take that? Can you take that? Can you take that one to the class? Hello? The class. Can you take that into the class? You.
Does he have a written speech? Written? Does he have it this verbal in writing as well?
All right. So
let's
assume. Okay. So I'm giving you the flash that contains the best audio recording of about 5 minutes 36 seconds. And then I'm giving you the first receipt for transaction the guy made to Bobrisky. Also, some part of the chat, and then the return of the money, which was on Tuesday, September 24th, on Tuesday, 6th. Then the chat acknowledging when it was disturbing the guy that he wants to return immediately after I saw my video. And yes, the chat. And the chat where he blackmailed the guy. The particular place where he blackmailed the guy. The chat also asking for the money. As a reminder, we would like to give one part for September 4th. He said, "Dear Bobrisky, this is a reminder for the return of the loan amount of 4 million naira as agreed. The due date for the return is September 1st. Mind you, this September 1st for Bobrisky that gave him the date. Then he said, kindly use the attachment account details to send the return." So because he didn't get it, verify that the guy said it's not gay. Okay, so this part, after requesting, sorry. So this part, the guy went on saying this, like, I helped you when you get there. When it's time to pay me back, I will pay you. When you kiss me and smooch me, did you give me any money? Are you mad? You're visiting to Nigeria that you kissed me in Lagos. Did you give me anything? I didn't ask you for money. No, because I am fucking okay. If not EFCC, you think I'm going to ask you for money? Does that mean it's going to be EFCC? So if not EFCC, do you think I'm going to ask you for money? You are typing all this message to someone help you post fires without collecting anything from you. Wow. Go ahead and call me now. I will respond to you on IG. You know I am shameless and I don't care. You will get your money, I have your account. I don't want to look like someone that is ungrateful. But threatening me that you give me 24 hours is the height of it. I am waiting for you to post or call me out. So apparently the guy told him was going to come. So these are the evidence I'm going to present. Additionally, after this, there's a second one and there's a third one.
Okay. Dear colleagues, do you have any?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. We just need. He has received it.
Chairman, question. Chairman.
Let's take. He has received it. I think he has mentioned all of them. It's listed. So can we take one or two questions before we close? Okay.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, respected colleagues, and guests here present. My name is Kafila Tobala. I represent Oshofia Federal Constituency. I'm from Lagos State, the center of excellence. Honestly, I can't believe I'm sitting in this house because of, as an individual, speaking as an individual now, because of the publicity of the very capital. Because this house has very, very important things to do. In fact, a lot of us have like 3-4 meetings holding somewhere else that are supposed to be attended. But we are here because of our institutions that have been mentioned in the matter. And then we have somebody come here that saying that we will die. Give me and we are finally spoken. You are finally spoken. And we are happy that you have spoken. Before now, we are supposed to have had all the necessary documents, even before we came here. I can't be back now to ask you that what documents do we as committee members have to work with before we even came here in the first place? We don't have any documents here to work with, and we are just collecting the documents here now. This is very, very untidy. And our institutions that are here, we need them to defend themselves. There are a lot of fake news in the air, and we are also aware that publicity has stood for a billion naira, claiming that the voice note is AI generated. Whatever it is, we don't have the publicity lawyer that is here. What is the reason why publicity is not here? Is there any serious reason why he or she is not here? Is this so we need to know. So please, I want to assure that the aspects that concern our institution should be addressed. Let us know where we are going. We have very serious matters to attend to. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman, I have a question. Mr. Chairman, honorable colleagues, I remain Uncle David Agada, member representing the Correctional constituency from Benue State. Mr. Martins, I had listened to you, though you didn't die after you spoke. I
and I pray you will not die. Amen. And such negative things will not come out from your mouth again. While you were speaking, I was listening to you. I was trying to ask myself, where is that evidence that is really connecting the security agencies or this institution? Because from your narration, I discovered that it's just a mention of, oh, he said this and that said this. Though at the final stage, you said that you have second phase, third phase, probably fourth phase document to submit. I really wanted to establish for us the connection that brought about this corruption that was highly mentioned, especially at the EFCC and that of the Correctional Center. That is where the bulk question is. And also, I was said here, let me tell you, if some of these things is not verified, they might think also that they have bribed us through the lawmakers. And this will not be taken lightly because for some of us that are still there, we are here to defend our country and this honorable institution. So I really need you to throw light to tell us what is the connection, these two agencies. I really want to know what is really your evidence to that, some of those things that we now. Thank you.
All right, this is a very good one. This question is supposed to be he was the one that used his own mouth. He had the experience. He went to the prison. He was the one that moved. He was the one that said they took him to a special prison. It is not me. You can't ask me that. Sorry, sir. So the evidence, you can get it. I'll break it down. The account number he used when he was in detention because according to me, said it's if not for EFCC, meaning his own main account. So you need the brother's account. So the account should be investigated. All the money that went in and went out of it should be investigated to actually get the evidence that we need. Also, why this is actually believable for me, there was money laundering charges, everybody knows. From nowhere, no more money laundering charges. There was, from nowhere, it disappeared. Why? That makes sense to me. I was like, okay, this is what it is. So thank you very much.
Dear colleagues, let us not be in the rest. Let us not be in the rest of this issue. When we listen to EFCC, we will be listening to leaders of the Nigerian Correctional Services. When we must have listened to all these people, this thing will start making sense to you people. His own is clear. If you have watched the video, he is not the person speaking in the video or in the audio. So, it's the allegations we had in the audio. That is what we have investigated. He has tendered it, if I'm correct. He has tendered it and we have accepted it. It is our duty to investigate to the letter of these allegations. Even we will involve the network providers. I can assure you that we get to the root. The issue of whether he was detained in the medium or maximum, we are also going to listen to these people here today. So let us not rush some of these things. If you have any other person who wants to ask questions to him, so that let him take his questions, we can bring the next people to this.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think at this point it's important to establish one thing, so that we don't understand ourselves outside the presence of Parliament. The essence, I moved the motion first and foremost. My name is Dr. Patrick. I moved that motion for this investigation to be carried out. Now, investigative hearing is premised on the fact that there are two principal institutions created by acts of Parliament. The first is the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, and the second is the Nigerian Correctional Service. And as an institution of Parliament, we have a duty to protect the image of our country. And it is just not enough
it is not just enough for us to fold our arms and watch either the veracity of what he said or the propaganda against our institution. I think it is this kind of investigative hearing that will expose the veracity, the correctness or otherwise of what is on ground. As a parliament, we are not here because of publicity or very damn much. We are here because two principal institutions of the Federal Republic of Nigeria are affected, and that is the EFCC and the Correctional Service. And again, this is not to prejudice whatever investigations we are going to do. This is also to send a signal to the media community, because we are in very rough times that their statements made against institutions such as the EFCC or Nigerian Correctional Service can bring down the country. Whatever this means, this is the point to go with. If we allow mere propaganda to try without having this kind of investigative hearing, then we're in trouble in our country. I think this is why we have this investigative hearing. It's not about right, it's not about or publicity. Who are not interested in your private affair. And again, like I said, not to criticize whatever investigation you are carrying out. And my little friend knows, and many other lawyers were here, that you assess. The other something to prove. So that is the weight of the evidence. When you assess, you must prove, because you are the one who has gone these to the form. That's one. And then two, my little friend also knows that a prosecution in regular court cases can amend charges, can drop charges. In fact, that is why it is not allowed for you to be attorney general to enter another proceeding. So that's the law. So I mean, I'm not there yet, but I'm just, that's why I say that don't go say but then these are that let's wait and please, I am protected by the chairman. Be that as it may, be that as it may. You have evidence to tender. You should have the confidence of Parliament. Most of us who are here because we are representing the conscience, the collective conscience of Nigeria. And for most of us to spend time to sit down and participate in this hearing, we are interested in this country. Now, when you tender documents to us, you're not helping this investigation. But you tender your documents properly and you will map them accordingly, and then take the other parties or the other witnesses who will come accordingly, and you will help us in our investigation. You tender it back, your lawyer knows you are not helping this investigation, and then you have no discretion as far as tendering of documents is concerned. Counsel, please, I'm talking. You don't have discretion whatsoever before Parliament to choose, to pick and choose what document to tender. We will propose you if you cannot tender all your documents and move to call the next people. Thank you very much.
All right. Sir, you see the reason why I refuse to tender. You heard what you last said.
Obviously, I've said that it is here. I'm so lucky.
You understand? You're already calling it here. Now, the good part I have proves that it's not here. You see the point? I know why I did that. You understand? Because if she is concluding, she was sounding as if she's from Mrs. Lawyer. Say, but Mr. said, yeah, it's your opinion. You understand? So this is why I will not deny it.
Order, please. Order. Okay, let us take the last speaker on this, so that we can go to the next step.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chairman, in as much as this investigation is aimed at getting to the roots of the matter to address those hefty allegations against our
influence. I want to call on very careful. Very careful. You must respect this house. And to respect this house, you must not ridicule or make a caricature of any of its members. And I want you to withdraw the statement on addressing the houses, things, and all of that. It is very disrespectful, and that is not true. And you should withdraw that statement. That on the side. Mr. Chairman, a lot of speakers have spoken, and that this investigation is not about very dark man or Bobrisky. That's true. In as much as you cannot take them out of it because they're principal actors. What I want us to understand principally is there was an allegation, and that allegation stemmed from that phone record. So whatever we do here, if we don't listen to that recording, I think we are leaving the crux of the matter. So I also allow the media to play that recording for us to listen to, and then from there we take on from where we go. I so move.
Excuse me, please. Very dark man, Mr. Watkins. Can you withdraw? You make two statements. One against your brother from Edo, and the other one against Honorable Cabinet. Can you withdraw it so that we can proceed?
I withdraw the statement with our elder statement of this day. Very sorry, sir. Mama, also very, very sorry.
On the everything for them.
The audio. I posted that audio on our platforms. And I posted that audio before yesterday. Allow members to listen to it so that I don't think there is a different audio we have. We have submitted it. Hello?
It's different audio, but there's more to the audio. So I gave you what I actually got here. I'm not sure if I got it, but what I have here is what you have there. It's actually an 11 minutes, over 11 minutes audio, but I broke it down, posted it out, and then there's another one. So, but yes, but it portrays the same thing, but at least it's longer. It's a better tool. It's waiting.
Okay, can we allow him to? Yes, please. Please sit down.
Well, very dark man has been asked to have his seat for a while, and the next person will be called.
In the absence of Mr. Okuneye, Mr. Okuneye is Olarewaju, Bobrisky. Mr. Okuneye is Olarewaju, Bobrisky. Mr. Okuneye is Olarewaju, Bobrisky.
Dear colleagues,
Bobrisky has been called and is not in the house to answer his meeting.
To have legal representations in issues like this. So we are not going to accept legal representation. Like I said before, when we get to every stage, we address it. This is the time now for us to address the issue of the absence of Mr. Inglis. Yeah. Is it?
Let him tell us the reason.
Okay, legal counsel, can you tell us why he is not here?
Hello.
I want to apologize for the absence of my clients. But I also want
institution of the family.
Where the house has rejected this extradition. Yes, because
Let's hear it. Don't tell me the point, please. Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Okume is unavailable absence.
Use your mic.
But I came in from Lagos this morning, to show respect to the community, to the committee. Now, the issue of
it's okay. It's okay.
No, it's not here.
Well, where I will go now? I don't shoot your trap for small now. I don't want to meet you now. Mr. Chairman.
Order, please. Order, please. Dear colleagues, we are heard from Mr. Inmate's lawyer that he is not feeling fine. I will now open the floor for our members to react to it.
Chairman, let me address people like that. Hello, now listen to me. Giving you privilege to be here doesn't mean you should be part of all the agreements. You need to control yourself. It's a serious matter. You don't stay here and contribute to what we are doing here. So you allow us here to be serious investigation we are doing. So I wouldn't take that again from anyone. One of my colleagues.
Sit down, please. Sit down. Everyone should sit down.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Once again, my name is Honorable Grace Walter, and I represent the people of this federal constituency in the United States. Mr. Chairman, actually that has come to represent this has just told us that he's not here because he's indisposed, correct? He said he's not feeling well also. Do you have any medical letter from the doctor to medical report so that you should have said it? For you to have gone there and given all that kind of face to you should have been accompanied with a medical report to say that he's so unwell that he cannot be here. So please, when next we invite him, we hope he will be well by that time. Thank you.
I know that my letter was expressed. And so can you give us a letter from him? The letter you have here. That's the one that I said. What is the letter you have from him?
Since he is not here, I will have your daughters for us to invite him the next night. Carry. We are going to invite Mr. Ogunleye in our next hearing. The next person, please.
May I humbly invite Michael Benson and Mugwa. He is the DCG in charge of the Medium Security Custodial Center, Nigerian Correctional Service. Michael Benson, please. I. Mr. Chairman, with your great permission, I'll yield the microphone to. Chairman. Hello, Mr. Chairman, honorable members of the House, the Distinguished Secretary of Operations, EFCC, very senior colleagues, distinguished gentlemen, good evening. My name is Michael Benson, Deputy Controller of Operations and the Officer in charge of Medium Security Custodial Facilities in Lagos. I stand here to defend that Idris Oguneye Olariwaju was interned into the Nigerian Correctional Facility Medium Security Custodial Center in Lagos on the 12th of April with a valid warrant and a transfer order from Ikoyi Medium Security Custodial Facility. The warrant was endorsed to me by the Deputy Controller of Operations in charge of Ikoyi facility on the same day of his conviction. This is the warrant, and I believe strongly is attached to the documents that we have submitted to the committee. The biometrics of Idris Oguneye Olariwaju was taken the next day because the time he came was around 10:30 p.m. So we could not do the biometrics on that day. So we did the biometrics on the 13th of on the 13th of April 2023, This is the biometrics picture of capturing of Idris Oguneye Olaremachi on admission on the 13th of April 2024 at Million Security Custodial Center in Lagos. During the time that he spent at Medium, because Idris spent 10 days at Medium facility in Lagos. 10 days. He spent 10 days, 12 to 20 seconds. Idris Oguneye Olaremachi refusing to eat prisons or corrections ration, decided to apply for self-feeding. Self-feeding is approved in our law. And this is the photocopy of the approval application for self-feeding, where he nominated. I'll get the original for you. The original is also here. So the application for self-feeding was approved. And Idris Oguneye nominated 2 persons that will bring in his food to the family within the period he was there. The persons he nominated were Oguneye Idris, Oguneye Abiola, and Moji Oguneye Abiola, and Moji Oguneye. Then his last screening was done. During the admission, we discovered that Idris had a peculiar that not allow us to put him in the general apartment.
What are the peculiar features? Just please.
Had some people features like a breast. He has a breast. Yes. This is the medical examination done by the facilities medical practitioner, a qualified doctor, Dr. Performance of Hanover. In this, we have the admission board has to enter into the meeting to discuss on the best practices and the best way to manage it. Then we arrived at the conclusion that we have to put it in a protective process, which we do. And he spent his time at Medium, 10 days, in our B-ward room 2. B-ward room 2 of the facility. And alone in that particular room. Why we did that is that because we have to abide by the international best practices and according to our laws. If you look at the Correctional Act, Chapter 2A, 218,
we find out that we have to abide by the international human rights as approved by the United Nations. And because of the United Nations Act, that's chapter 2(1)(a) of the Corrections Act, and also chapter 13 of the Corrections Act, 1(a) I to B. 1(a) I to B. The section 13, 1(a) I to B, where we have to look at certain features of an inmate before we use a particular management style. Corrections management is not done on social media. It's not done on the pages of the newspaper. It is a professional job done by well-trained officers for corrections management. And everybody, notwithstanding that our laws maybe have not actually recognized the issue of someone being a transgender, but we have to protect him. His rights are sacrosanct. His rights is important for us to protect. And that is why we don't have to, if you go him into a general cell, before the next morning they bring out the label. Because there are a lot of people here at the international human rights as approved by the United Nations. And because of the United Nations Act, that's chapter 2(1)(a) of the Corrections Act, and also chapter 13 of the Corrections Act, 1(a) I to V. 1(a) I to V. The section 13, 1(a) I to V, where we have to look at certain features of an inmate before we use a particular management style. Corrections management is not done on social media. It's not done on the pages of the newspaper. It is a professional job done by well-trained officers for corrections management. And everybody, notwithstanding that our laws maybe have not actually recognized the issue of someone being a transgender, but we have to protect him. His rights are sacrosanct. His rights is important for us to protect. And that is why we don't have to, if we throw him into a general cell, before the next morning they bring out a report. Because there are a lot of people there who are convicted and are standing trial for rape and even sodomy. So we cannot allow that. If we had allowed that to happen, the same public that are clapping for VDM and Bobrisky today will begin to cast aspersions for the Nigerian Correctional Service for not managing Bobrisky well. Now, during the time that Bob spent at the Nigerian Correctional Facility, Medium Security Custodial Center, Kirikiri, Lagos, Idris Oguneye Olarewaju had a total of 39 visitors. 39 visitors. I have the record here. And the visit form that we designed, that we use, the visit form has position for the name of the visitor, the visit date, the visitor's address, visitor's phone number, visitor's occupation, the name of the inmate that is to receive the visit, a relationship with the visitor, and the inmate's consent. Before you see an inmate, the inmate will have to consent that he or she wants to see you. So after filling the form
On 13th April 2024, Idris Okuneye Olarewaju had 6 visitors. Abiodun Okuneye, Kayode Okuneye, Adebolo Okuneye, Abiola Okuneye, Bukola Okuneye, and Mrs. Moji Okuneye. These are the 6 that visited on the 13th. On the 14th, he had 1 visitor. The legal counsel, Barrister Ike Gonkes. All these people, their addresses and phone numbers are here.
Please, spare us of those things.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and the visitors that came, all their biometrics are here tendered. I think we have tendered it to the chairman of the body. So, on the whole, he had 39 visitors that visited him here, and that was 13th to 21st. Those who came in, yeah. Then on the 21st, I, Michael Benson, and the Deputy Controller of Corrections, took permission from my command controller to travel to our Corrections Academy at Ijebibo to write my command course exam, which was to come up the next day, 22nd. So, and the Idris visits, I handled it personally. So, on the 22nd, I was not available at the facility. I went to Ijebibo. When my controller put a call across and told me that he is moving into maximum on security, for security reasons. He's not supposed to tell me. He's a command controller. But he gave me that respect and called me to tell me that look at. I said, no problem, sir. Go ahead. And he was moved to maximum on the 22nd of April 2022. So the account I gave is what happened at medium between 12th and the 21st of April 2022. Thank you, sir.
We have, yes, we'll take it one by one, please. We have listened to him. I understand that what category of people do you keep at the medium security, and what category of offenses do you keep at maximum?
Thank you, sir. As the name implies, medium security, mostly the people we give at medium security custodial center are mostly minor offenders and first offenders as well. So it's sometimes that we have, because of overflow of the big custodial centers that manage big offenders, that they bring some of those big offenders to medium, to this space.
Was there an overflow? Because I want to know the reason why you should take somebody who just committed an offense of abuse of naira to maximum security, where you keep people who committed maximum capital offenses. Because I want to know, because it's at this point that we need to address this allegation of the fact that he was kept outside the prison environment. Because I want to know why he was moved from the medium to the maximum. What is the reason?
Okay, sir. The reason is, one, there was social media hype because Idris' friends and some family members donated chairs, 21 plastic chairs, to the visit area environment that doesn't have, they have the inconvenient chairs. Chairs were not enough. So when they come to visit sometimes, when they come to visit sometimes, they discover that there is lack of chairs. So they went and donated chairs, and both road and wrote the name of Idris Oguneye Olanimaju as the donor. Then the next minute it went viral on social media, sensing that this may cause security breach. The controller took action.
Who moved him? Who moved him?
I was not present.
Excuse me, are you trying to say that until now, even when you came back, you don't know who moved him?
No, I said my command control. People need to understand our hierarchy. We have a hierarchy.
Yeah.
We have a controller general.
That's what I'm saying. Who moved him?
The state command controller is in charge of the whole of Lagos State. You can move into any facility. Is it the state controller that? Yes, it's the state controller, sir.
Good. I hope you have cameras around the premises, CCTV around the premises of the prisons, the correctional facility.
Sir, video. Yes, no.
You don't have cameras.
The video we don't have.
Excuse me. Do you have cameras in the maximum?
The maximum we have. The video we don't have.
Can you tender cameras from when he came into the maximum and also when he left the maximum?
I'm not in charge, man.
No, the question is a general question because they are listening. Because we want your leadership to give us a footage of the CCTV of when Bobrisky came into the maximum and when he hit the maximum. Secondly, like you have tendered the visitors room how they visited him in the medium. We also want to have the visitors, I hope you dealt with it, how he was visited, visitors register, how he was visited when he was in the maximum.
Sir, we want to respect the officer in charge maximum is here. I think
yeah, he's coming aboard. So I'm done. Okay, let's start from here.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for leading the floor. My brother, from what you have said, it is very, very obvious that you treated Bobrisky as a high profile inmate, not so. The question I want to ask you, you have told us here. Sorry, sir. You asked me a question, but you answered it. No, I'm not done. Please, see how you told us that Bobrisky has a very special feature, not so that he will not be depressed, or he has breath, not so, and hitch as well, and hitch, yes, no problem. So, did you, when you were answering his details, was it classified as a woman? Yes or no? So we don't have right. No. Was it classified as a male? It's a male as well. So what was the business telling us that because he has breast, he has yash, that his face has to be treated in a different way? That's number 3 question. Let me finish this. Number 3 question. You also did mention to us that they were bringing his food from outside. Correct? He was not eating the prison food, not so food like that. Yes. The food was coming from us. Okay. Is it allowed by law? Yes, sir. What if they had poisoned the food and he dies in their house? What would have done? We have our rules. Okay. Thank you very much. That's all I have for you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Please, you go back to the day you accepted
Mr. Okume into your custody. You showed us a picture of acceptance. I'm sure there was a paperwork. Anytime you are meeting an inmate, there is a paperwork that usually accompanies that. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Please, can you show us that paperwork? Why you are looking for that, sir? Sir, is it a tradition that an inmate in custody can actually make donations while they are in custody?
Thank you. That was the wrong aspect. That was the reason why the controller had to intervene.
No, sir. My question is it the donation was made? Sir, hold on, please. Is it yes or no? Is it the tradition that an inmate in custody can make donations while they are in custody? No. All right. So then going to my other question. Are you listening, sir? Okay. So, do you have the discharge letter? Usually, when you are moving an inmate from a medium security post to a maximum, I want to believe there's usually a discharge letter. Is that correct?
It's available.
You have that?
Yes, this is the file we call transfer of prisoners. If you look at
Sir, do you have it? Okay, Mr. Chairman, I have requested for 2 documents. The first one is the paperwork the day he was admitted, and the second one is a discharge letter the day he was moved from that medium security, and you have an admittance letter when you took him to the maximum. I have all that. Okay, Mr. Chairman, I'm requesting for that as well. And officer, now, don't you think the donation of those chairs would have influenced the movement of Mr. Okuneye from medium to maximum?
that was what influenced this.
No, don't you think that would have influenced? Because when we talk about corruption, yes, that an inmate donating to the correctional facility. Now, I asked before, you said no, it's not a tradition, but yet you received it and you accepted it.
Sir, I want to tell you,
and you wrote, hold on, sir. The chairs even came with his name imprinted on them, correct?
I was not the one that did it, sir. I told you that I accepted.
Sir, you are representing your institution.
Yes.
Sir, are you representing your institution? You are old, sir. Be careful.
I know.
So if you are old, be careful what you say.
Remember that I said I went for exam on the 21st. After the first visit, it was there that I was told that this year and the first.
Sir, are you speaking on your personal capacity or you are speaking on behalf of your institution?
I'm speaking in my personal capacity.
So who is going to speak on behalf of your institution, sir? I hope you know why you are here.
Sorry, sir. My controller is here.
Okay. All right. So, well, let me finish the questions. Mr. Chairman, I have requested for those documents and I wish they will be submitted. I want to give back. Thank you very much.
This issue. Good afternoon. I have really one question, but it can be cascaded to another one. My colleague here has spoken about how when someone is abused, this is what is done. So that is him assuming he knows your procedure. So can you, as his deputy controller general, outline the deputy controller as another general, can you outline
can you outline your procedures and steps when you are moving an inmate for them? As on one hand. Then, on the other hand, you said in your statement that you, after inspecting the inmates, you were conflicted whether you're a man or woman. So you moved him, you separated him. Those were your words. So you separated him. Was it in that same facility? Did you put him in a separate room, or do you have room for people where you're not sure what they are? So if you can answer that question, if you can answer that question, Professor, and then also explain to me the process of detailed process of transferring an inmate. Thank you.
Okay. The transfer of an inmate from a facility to another facility issues from the state controller, the command controller. He will give his authorization in writing. And when you receive the authorization, you write your own transfer letter to the next facility where the inmate is going. There is 2 forms that will complete that will accompany the letter, Form 5 and Form 5A. Those 2 forms, you send it to the state controller to sign it. When the state controller signs out Form 5 and 5A, you come to your facility and give the Form 5 as evidence of the movement, and use the Form 5A and your letter to carry the inmate to the next facility. When you get to the next facility, there's what we call body receipt. Body receipt will be issued to you by the records officer in that facility to accept that they receive this particular inmate. All those documents are submitted. Thank you, sir. The documents are attached to the annexes that are submitted to the house. The operational manual is not there. We can submit that one later.
It's okay.
Thank you. I just have a simple question, officer. You did tell us that when he came in, and you did find out that you don't know where to put him, whether a man or woman, that you had a meeting, emergency meeting. Can you furnish us with the minutes of that meeting, the people that attended that meeting, and how the resolution was taken in line with the procedure of Correctional Act? What the minutes of that meeting, those that participated in that meeting, and the resolution that informed that decision. That is one. Secondly, you made mention that you moved into B1. B1. Yes. What are the facilities in that B1? B is B1. B was B. Thank you. Precious. Can I answer the question, sir? Okay. The admission of inmates to the facility is done by a board, and that board is called admission board. The admission board is chaired by the officer in charge. The members of the admission board include the record officer, the in charge welfare, the in charge medical, and the caterer. Most other ad hoc members may be the in charge industry or workshop, as the case may be. So during that period, we may not have a detailed minutes of meeting where we decided it has to be this. We have to talk to each other. I am the officer in charge of the facility, and remain the officer in charge, so I won't be there. Like the Igbo say that nobody elder should not be at home and they go to give that while he's side of the road. I will not be there because I want to please the public. I break the law of the land. During admission, there's what we call classification of inmates. During classification, you classify by offense, you classify by sex or gender, you classify by age.
you classify by inherent health challenges and some other factors that we consider. Now, in the case of Idris Oduneyola Adewaju, it was peculiar. And we have to take a peculiar decision to attack a peculiar situation. And the decision we took was, this is a block of cell of small rooms. Everybody in his own room, each of those rooms have a toilet inside of it. So, which means he can stay here. Additional measure that I took is that I posted a staff to be stand by on that particular place. Each time, if you bring our meeting roster, you see it. We moved the staff who was there for the whole 10 days that Bob spent in meeting.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I'm still speaking with my voice, Kapila Sobara from Lagos State. I have just one question. It is understandable that because of his sex, whether male or female, they may be confused as to where they will be. But my question is this: was he at any time, when he's supposed to be in your custody, outside the prison custody? Yes or no? Was he at any time outside?
No is the answer.
Thank you.
Yes, just one question. I'm sure at the time Okudenye was brought to a correctional facility. I'm sure at the time it was brought to the correctional facility, the issue of whether he was convicted as male or female was determined.
On the 13th, sir, during admissions.
It's a yes or no. We know the story at this stage.
Well,
okay.
Sorry, sir.
Conviction.
Sorry, sir. We admit people with what the court comes up. Whatever is in the warrant is what we admit. What we don't add, we don't report.
What was on the warrant?
Male.
I told the issue is fair. I told we are within the box that he is male. Nigeria does not. There is no law in Nigeria that recognizes transgender. All these things you are talking about. Anyway, I'll leave it to the chairman for the ruling. But the issue is that there is no law in Nigeria today that talks about the transgender. So you are male or you are female. And the conviction, the sentence you have, will always show those details. That ABC is convicted, is male, and then you take the rest to the precise place it should be. So anyway, I'm sure we'll have better questions to ask us superior.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My distinguished colleagues. Is it, sir?
I just sent small, but I didn't send anyone for this.
Let me put the record straight. Basically, we are here mainly because of you and EFCC. Because whatever happens to EFCC and prisons, Nigeria will be bleeding. I can tell you that. And your oath, whatever you tell us here, and let the public know this committee is not taking side. We will do justice, and that is why we are here. So don't misunderstand us. We won't take side. We are going to do justice. I want to ask you something, sir. Are you under suspension? No letter was given to me to that effect. Are you under suspension? There was a press release by the National Daily and News that I and my colleague, Mike and some others have been suspended. Were you given reasons for your suspension? No reason was given. No reason. So they just have you a letter and tell you to go. They didn't have me a letter. Are you on suspension? You said yes. In social media suspension, if I order. I'm a law. Hello, sir. If I'm a lawyer, if I have the data, I'm a law-abiding citizen of Nigeria. If I have the data, I will not appear here on you. You see, wow, please. I would like you to help us. You are here
to give us evidence. We are here to discuss with you and investigate this matter. What you think, what we think that you could have done wrong might also be wrong in the eyes of the law. So we need you to speak the truth to us. Finally, are you on suspension?
The suspension was a press release. Okay, please.
Not under suspension.
Please. I think we should stop so far with him. We will get to the issue of suspension because we also have the press release here suspending about 3 or 4 of the officers, signed by the Secretary of Civil Defense, Correctional, Fire, Immigration Board, Jafaru Ahmed. That's the man that signed it. I bring this here to the Secretary here. So we will get to the issue of suspension and know the reason why they were suspended, and also look at the laws and the procedure and order for suspension. So you may wish to submit the documents you have and step down so that we can take the next person. So, Clark, please call the next person.
Mr. Chairman, with your permission, sir, we are supposed to take the Assistant Controller, Lagos, ACG, then Rabi Freedom. Ben Rabi Freedom.
Is this the man in charge of the maximum?
Ben Rabi Freedom is free man, please.
Yeah, free man.
Free man. No, sir.
The chairman, co-chairman. Clark, have you administered the oath?
Say after me, sir.
I, ACG, then Rabbi Freedom,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear that the evidence I shall give to this committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So that we don't have time again, so we have to be snappy.
Mr. Chairman, I'm yielding to the mic.
Mr. Chairman, the co-chairman, honorable members, Controller General of Correctional, Chairman FCC, Medicine Officer, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ben Rabbi Smith, Assistant Controller General of Correctional, in charge of Zone A. Zone A covers Lagos State and Ogun State. I was the Controller of Correction
In fact, the immediate past controller of correction in charge of Lagos State. Mr. Chairman, I have 20 years corporate experience. Controller of correction in 3 command, and I've been 8 custodial centers and facilities across the country. On the 12th of April 2024, at about 15:30 hours, I got a call from the Deputy Controller of Correction in charge of the medium security custodial center that it is Okulele Olarewaju, commonly known as Bobrisky, have been sentenced at Federal High Court in Ikoyi, and that they are on their way to Ikoyi custodial center with a large crowd. A crowd of fans at the court premises followed them to Ikoyi custodial center, and it was such that the facility Ikoyi in the center of the town, sandwiched by organizations, jam, the great court within that Ikoyi act got up to Salomon, and immediately as they returned from court, could not have access to our facility. On the strength of that, pursuant to Rule 163, Sub S, the Nigerian Correctional Service standing on, I authorize in writing a letter backed by a warrant. The chairman, I'd like to report that movement of an inmate from one facility to the other must carry a warrant, a valid warrant. That warrant is called from 5 and 5A. Transferring him to medium security custodial center, that's simple for operational and security because it was very congested and there were a lot of concern for the security implications. I'd like to confirm to this honorable committee that on the 12th he was moved to Kirikiri. That same 12th, he spent about 34 hours in Ikoyi. He got to Kirikiri and he was admitted. He stayed in Kirikiri medium for 10 days. And I had to move him. I caused to move him out of Kirikiri medium to Kirikiri maximum, exercising my powers as provided in rules. Because the Controller General of Correction transmitted a report to me that there was a trending video on social media that Bobrisky donated some plastic chairs to our facility. And he asked me to find out, address the matter, and report back to me. On the strength of that directive, very self-directive, I rushed down to Kirikiri immediately. And I confirmed that 21 plastic chairs were donated to the facility. On further inquiry, it was confirmed that these chairs were donated by relations of Bobrisky. Granted, the officer in charge is the deputy controller. Got permission for me to travel to write an exam and interview going down. So I entered the yard and I did 2 things. Firstly, I ordered that those chairs be removed from a visiting hall outside the premises where people are researched, and they should be taken out of circulation. Secondly, I had to go to the cell to see Bobrisky, and I told him that we will not accept any donation from his family or friends or himself to our facility henceforth, because it creates a very false impression about the reputation and integrity of the correctional service. Secondly, I effected the transfer. I ordered this immediate transfer from medium to maximum.
How was it transferred? Did you carry him in your private vehicle to the maximum, or did you not?
I followed them to maximum. The vehicle will be in Kamfani because of the urgency.
Where was he? Was he in your vehicle, or was he in the official vehicle of your district?
He was in my official vehicle, the operational killers, because courts were in session and the other personal vehicles. Because of the seriousness of the matter, I had to, the courts have, the inmates have gone to court with other vehicles.
Is it official vehicle or your private vehicle?
Operational vehicle. I have a flag card, the staff card with a flag, but I went to that facility since it was operational, with an operational unit, official operational unit. I also the staff officer in Kirikiri Medium. Normally, if you are transferring an email with a letter and the transfer, there must be an escort. All the proper documentation was done for him to be transferred, the gate, the record of it, and everything that has to do with his transfer, is available.
He has been tendered. Have you submitted those things?
It's been tendered.
Okay.
It's been tendered. So on the 22nd, we moved under my supervision because the Correctional was monitoring the development. We had to move into to maximum. He stayed in maximum from 22nd of April to the 5th of August, when he was discharged from lawful custody upon expiration of his prison term. And with profound respect, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to clarify the issue of keeping Bobrisky in a single cell. Bobrisky stays in P1. P1 has a capacity of 240. 240. He stays
Joining us now is Ojinika Ojiope.